My first memories of veterinary medicine were sitting, hopefully in a car seat when I was that age, but who knows back then, in an old truck along a beat up bumpy road with my dad, who was a mixed animal practitioner initially. I mean, he's retired now, but started out doing mixed animal practice. Growing up in that more rural practice, mixed animal environment, grew up with cattle. The first practice I had the opportunity to be a part of was a one doctor rural mixed animal practice in Nebraska. The reason this has been such a fun project working with CSU on the veterinary services grant is that's kind of where I come from. Those back to my roots of rural America. And we all, I think, know as a profession that there are a lot of professionals that are still out there in rural America. And one of the big themes we're seeing is that a lot of that age group and demographic, they are running one doctor hospitals. And in some cases, they've been able to do a pretty good job of producing at a level that supports their livelihood. But they go to sell, and they are the stereotype of the no-low practice, a practice with no to low value. So you've got these, in that generation, it was typically guys. So you've got these older gentlemen who have put their blood, sweat, and tears into a hospital for 30 years, thinking this is going to be their retirement plan. Whether their retirement plan is to go buy a house on the beach or send kids to college or philanthropy, whatever it may be, they go to sell it, and there's nothing to sell. What's cool about what we're getting to do with CSU and working with a diverse team there of clinicians, people from the administration, we have a lot of really sharp veterinary students we're working with at CSU, is saying, okay, practice models have to change. Our clients are changing. They have more options than ever before. We talk about price elasticity. So we know client demands are changing. We know there are certain, especially rural areas, where there is a need, i.e. we have the caseload where animals need veterinary care, but there's a huge difference between need and demand, as we know. And so how do we go to these rural areas where maybe they are either currently underserved or there's somebody there barely squeaking by a living? How do we make a model that works for everybody? And the government's done a great job through their loan repayment of trying to support veterinarians to go to rural areas. But, at least based on my just anecdotal experience, if there's not a veterinarian there right now, there's usually a reason why. So sure, getting some of your loans paid back helps, but it doesn't mean you can have a 30-year successful career if you can't find a business model that will help educate or help your clients see the value of bringing the animals where the need is there, bringing them in so you can provide veterinary services in such a way that's the best interest of the animal as well as, of course, for the veterinarian.